Like other industries, home construction is always adapting to new technologies and developments. But there's always an element of trial and error when you try new things, along with the chance that things may not work out the way we expected. One of these newer options in construction is the development of I-Joists. Stay tuned to find out more about an I-Joist. Hi, I'm Nolan Beery, and I'm the Director of Sales Development here at Acculevel. In this video, we're going to discuss I-Joists, which are one of the newer flooring components. We'll explain what an I-Joist is, when it should be used, and why we do not recommend them for use in a crawl space. We'll also give a brief overview of how these can be repaired if you are experiencing these particular issues. Before we go any further, please give us a thumbs up and ring that bell. Let's get started. An I-joist is basically a newer technology to the traditional floor joist. Instead of using the normal 2x6, 2x8, 2x10, whatever is being used for your I-joist depending on the home, this is a newer component that basically has a 1x on the bottom and a 1x on the top and is pulled together with a piece of plywood. So I-joists can actually span a longer distance without needing supports when they're used properly. So what that means is maybe on a 2x8, you can only span your distance 12 feet before you need a supplemental support, whether that's a main beam or an additional beam. Where on an I-joist, you can, depending on the I-joist and the loads, you could span up to maybe 20 feet. This means lower cost in wood because you don't need those beams, you don't need those concrete columns, and you get a lot more usage out of what you can put in your crawl space or your basement. So one of the big weaknesses to I-joists is moisture. Because of that plywood in between those 1x's, that plywood is just made up of really compacted sawdust all glued together. So this makes it extremely susceptible to moisture. And in crawl spaces, we have dirt floors with moisture constantly evaporating out of them, let alone water coming into those. So it severely weakens them over time and can cause them to collapse. And then the repair of those I-joists is much different than sistering a normal floor joist. So if you're just doing the ends, the tails where it sits on the foundation, a lot of times you have to use two pieces of wood and bolt them together on either side of that I-joist. So you're automatically twice as much material, twice as much cost to repair one I-joist as a typical 2x8 or 2x10 floor joist. To schedule an appointment with one of our project advisors, give us a call or go to our homepage, acculevel.com, and click the Book a Consultation button. Fill out the form and we'll contact you within the next business day. Do you have questions about the use of I-joists in your home? If so, please leave them in the comments below. Check out the description for more videos and blog articles on crawl space and foundation repair. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up and ring that bell. We would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching.